Upon his father's death, the youngest son inherited the least, a portion that promised only starvation.
A cat? My fortune is a cat. I will have to skin him for a purse. Skin me? Nonsense! Provide me with a sack and a pair of boots, and your fortune will be made.
Boots? You talk.
The Amoral ascent begins not with a bold act, but a simple, illogical surrender to a persuasive voice. I require simple tools for my genius. A humble start to a grand fraud.
They are too small, but they are all I have.
Perfection. Now to the king. The master schemer began his campaign, armed only with brazen confidence and a complete lack of scruples. A humble gift, your majesty, from my noble master, the Marquis of Carabas. The Marquis of Carabas. A fine gift indeed. He must be a wealthy nobleman.
The Marquis lives only to serve you, sire.
The foundation of the greatest fraud is always the simplest of lies.
I have no food. Your trick was pointless.
Patience, Marquis. The seeds of prosperity must first be sown in deception. What must I do next? Tomorrow, the king will take a carriage ride by the river. You will be there, and you will follow my instruction, no matter how absurd.
The new master embraced the moral rot, willingly participating in the elaborate, high-stakes fraud.
The deception now required performance, putting the naive accomplice to the ultimate test of fraud.
Now, into the water! Shout, thieves! Thieves! Help! I'm drowning! A nobleman! Help that poor Marquis! Your Majesty! The Marquis of Carabas was bathing when thieves stole his clothes. He is ruined! A travesty! Bring the poor Marquis a new suit of clothes! This is madness. I am not a Marquis. Silence! Act the part, or face true ruin! My dear Marquis of Carabas, come, travel with us!
The greatest lie required a physical landscape to match the fictitious title.
Who does this field belong to? The ogre, sir. The ogre of the castle. When the king asks who owns this land, you will say the Marquis of Carabas, or you will suffer the consequences. Yes, sir. The Marquis of Carabas. What a beautiful harvest! Whose fields are these? They belong to the Marquis of Carabas, Your Majesty. What immense wealth you possess, Marquis! What a fortunate man!
Fear and lies were the new currency.
paving the way for the Puppet Master's ultimate deception. Good heavens! Whose castle is that? It must belong to a duke!
The ogre's castle.
Open up! The Marquis of Carabas's envoy demands audience with the Master. A cat? Send him in, then. I shall devour him for an appetizer. My Lord Ogre, they speak of your powers, that you can transform yourself into any creature. Of course, foolish cat. I am a master of metamorphosis. Watch. Incredible, my lord. Such power. But is it complete? Show me a beast I cannot become. Any creature, my lord. But what of the smallest? A creature of little consequence.
The schemer knew that the smaller the form, the greater the vulnerability.
Do not mock my power, cat. Give me a challenge. Transform, then, into the smallest creature of all. A common field mouse. A mouse? So be it, you foolish cat. Watch and tremble. The master of the castle, reduced to a morsel. The ogre's great magic was undone by a simple, fatal flaw. His vanity. Welcome, your majesty. Welcome to the humble estate of the Marquis of Carabas. Observe, your majesty, the modest dwelling of the Marquis. Modest? My dear Marquis, this is the abode of a prince.
It is a marvelous, if rather Gothic, home, my lord.
Yes, my family has owned it for generations.
The lie had grown so large, the original truth was now unrecognizable.
His manners are shy, sire, due to his immense wealth. Such taste. My dear Marquis, you are a marvel, a most eligible husband. Observe, your majesty, the family heirlooms. Stop, stop! I can bear no more wealth. You must marry my daughter. But, your majesty, I am unworthy.
He is merely humble, a sign of his immense goodness.
The marriage was sealed not by affection, but by the relentless...
I feel like a fraud. I am not worthy of this deception.
You are the Marquise. Own the lie. You are rich, you are handsome, and you are mine.
I am the Marquis of Carabas.
You are master now. But I am an old cat. I require rich food, cream, and a constant supply of my beautiful red boots.
Anything you wish, Puss. You saved me.
The puppet master withdrew, leaving his creation to enjoy a life built entirely on murder, theft, and elaborate, ongoing deception.
My dear, the night is ours.
5 years passed. The lie was no longer a performance. It was a dynasty.
My dear husband, you are the most brilliant man in the kingdom.
Indeed, my dear. My fortune is my own.
He had become the lord of the land, ruling over the very farmers he had terrified into complicity.
Never use strength when guile will suffice, little ones.
Fantasies. There is only what I command.
You are the finest nobleman I have ever known. The world rewarded the fraud generously, mistaking deception for destiny. See to it that the grain shipments are diverted immediately. I won't have the rabble fed before my livestock. Now leave me.
He had inherited the castle, the fortune, and the cunning, but discarded the last remnant of his own soul.
Faster, you lazy simpletons! I want it finished by nightfall!
I raise a glass to myself, the true master of this land. Cheers!
And thus the miller's son lived out his days, the most successful and deeply dishonest nobleman in the kingdom.